a long time ago in the beautiful land of Austria. On a hillside there is a little village, and on the top of a hill, the church. It is now late autumn, and the harvest celebrations have been over for some time, and all the fruit and flowers have been taken away. The church is empty, or so it would appear.
The me out of house and home. Or maybe that should be church and home. Still, I expect something will turn up. It usually does.
Autumn turned to winter. The church grew dark and cold. Poor Barney ran out of food. He had to hunt for every crumb. All he could find was sweetie papers. Not even a tiny piece of palm drop. He grew thinner and thinner and weaker. He explored every corner of the church, trying to find something to eat, anything to keep his hunger at bay.
Short tonight. Right choir hymn books ready.
Barney do? He chewed up bits of the altar cloth and pages from the hymn book, made a nest beneath the table and fell asleep. In the village, everyone was getting ready for Christmas. The children had been practicing a special Christmas dance, and now it was ready.
As part of the Christmas celebration, the school children have been learning a new dance. They will now perform the Tyrolean clap dance.
the square at the hill to the church. They carry with them the characters of the Christmas story, and in the church they make the nativity scene. Barney had knew the organ, faint with hunger.
I'm so hungry. I hope they can't hear my tummy rumbling.
We bring to you the peace, joy, and goodwill of Christmas. The children of our village will now carry forward the symbols of Christmas as they create the nativity scene.
Wasn't that lovely?
Yes.
Oh, but my poor tummy. I'll simply have to find something to eat. I never thought of this leather. Ugh, pretty revolting, but it will have to do.
Barney chewed for a while, then settled down in a snug nest under the table. Two days later, Mr. Gruber, the organist, came to church to practice the Christmas carols.
Right, I think we will have a nice long carol to begin with. Good King Wenceslas. Oh no, what's wrong? Halls, mice, I must see the minister at once.
Whatever is the matter?
There's holes in the organ, it won't play.
Calm down. I'll go and get Mr. Moore. Mr. Moore!
Mr. Moore, disaster has struck. Some perishing little mouse has eaten parts of the organ and now it won't play. There's nothing for it. We'll have to cancel Christmas.
That's a bit drastic, my friend. Now calm down. Does the organ make any sound at all?
Only this. I'd get more than these few squeaks out of the mouse if I get my hands on it.
I'm sure we can set a trap for it.
It's too late for that. Everything is ruined.
No, let's have a look at the organ and see what we can do. I think we can repair this pipe.
But not this one. I'm telling you, it's ruined.
No, Mr. Gruber. I'm sure it's not. Come to my house and we'll talk about this together.
Poor Barney felt awful. He felt terrible. He felt so very, very sorry.
I'll see you tomorrow, Hannah. Okay.
Sorry, I'm so sorry to cause any harm. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I spoiled Christmas for everyone.
Meanwhile, in the home of Mr. and Mrs. Moore, a meeting is taking place.
A Christmas with no organ? It's hopeless.
Surely not. Can't we sing without an organ?
Don't be daft. The church needs an organ.
And the choir needs an organ to give them the tune.
Well then, what about using your guitar, Mr. Gruber? You played it very well.
We can't possibly sing Good King Wenceslas to a guitar.
Why don't you write a new carol to be sung with the guitar?
What a good idea! And Mr. Moore can write the words.
But the choir can't sing the guitar.
And I can't just write a carol like that. Christmas Eve is tomorrow.
How about preparing as many notes as possible on the organ and writing a tune using those notes?
What a good idea. I'm sure we can put
put something together. Come along, Mr. Gruber.
Oh, well, we can but try.
Together, Mr. Gruber and Mr. Moore worked away writing a carol. It took them all night. Next day was Christmas Eve, and the news of Barney's attempt at getting food and the trouble it had caused soon spread round the village. Their way to church for the service. The minister began the service with an announcement.
My friends, as you know, that the little mouse has nibbled the organ. And even after Mr. Gruber has repaired it, it still won't play some of the notes properly.
Oh, gee me.
However, Mr. Gruber has written some music for a new carol using the notes that do work. We have called it Still the Night. The choir have learnt it and will now sing it to you.
Thank you.
Mouse has done us a good turn. Without him, we wouldn't have our beautiful new carol.
When Barney heard this, he crept out of hiding and gave out a huge sigh of relief. Ah! One child crept up and gave Barney a big piece of cheese. Ever since that night, people all over the world have enjoyed singing the carol Still the Night. Now we ask you to join with us and sing this carol together.
One thing I neglected to mention there before we started was the backing tape that we used this year was produced by the children in class 5, 6 and 7 with the help of Mrs. Young, the music teacher, and the skills of Mrs. McRae at the recording deck. That's the recording equipment we got from the proceeds of the sale of the big wave tape that was made last year. So that's our first attempt that we've had at using the tape. And it was mixed down for us by Ian Campbell, so all the children's work both on the stage and on the tape this year as well. We're going to come off to the music of Still the Night again. You'll get a chance to see them each in their group. So here they come. We'll give a bowing so you can give them a big clap. Here we go. Any minute now, let's get to the right place. Talk among yourselves now.